Casey, congratulations on Saturday's win. Did you get a chance to enjoy the occasion?
I think afterwards I looked back and I realised, it was a historic moment for the team, for the club, for the women's team to play there for the first time. But I'm straight quickly on to the next game in terms of preparation and making sure that we pick up maximum points moving on towards the end of the season.
And it was 0-0 at half-time. What did you say to the girls going into the dressing room for the second half?
I think most of the time the players know when it's not good enough, and they certainly knew that. It was more about just getting our levels up to the standards that we expect. I don't think we were anywhere near our standards in the first half, and the way we moved the ball and the decisions we made. And we actually made it easier for West Ham, and we created our own problems. So we needed to change that and to be sharper in our minds, sharper with our feet, better execution with the ball, and I thought we did that in the second half. So I was really pleased with the response.
Another first for Lauren James, first league goal and then the first goal at Old Trafford. She must be happy with that.
Yeah, she's pleased. Obviously, I think she's pleased with the goal. What I was pleased with was her contribution to the game and her maturity within her performance in terms of bringing others into play, working really hard when we haven't got the ball, and showing a different side to her game. And obviously the goal was pleasing.
And it was her first goal since January. How does that help her coming back, not just physically, but her mental recovery?
I think when you're injured for so long, it's the emotional side and your mental side that takes the biggest hit sometimes. So to be able to get a goal, to build confidence from that, and to have two good performances, I thought the team actually performed well, and she performed well against Arsenal, and another good performance against West Ham on the weekend. It just helps her build confidence and grow within the team.
And a clean sheet as well, you must be pleased with that.
Yeah, I was really pleased. I said it after the game, I don't think we helped ourselves in the first half. Gave away too much possession in silly areas and created our own problems and allowed them shots on our goal we didn't need to allow. So the pleasing thing was a clean sheet, and more importantly, the way we defended set pieces was really good.
And it's job done for that game. It's a vital 3 points, but is the focus now just every single game as it comes just to the end of the season?
That's all we can do. People talk about big games. For me, our mentality should be that every game is a big game, because when you want to win titles, when you want to qualify for Champions League, when you want to win trophies, every game is big because you have to pick up maximum points, and that's what it's about from here on in.
And it's a long trip down to Brighton on Saturday. How difficult can it be to play a team that are coming off the back of a big defeat?
Yeah, sometimes you're playing against a wounded animal that wants to come out and fight. So, obviously they've come off a big defeat. It's not a pretty surface down there in terms of the playing surface, so it's definitely not going to be like Old Trafford, so we're going to have to adapt slightly. But we have to focus on us. We have to focus on what we can do. We have to be hard to beat. We know that. They're a more direct team than what we've played against recently. But I think we're prepared. We've had a good week's training, and we'll go down there and give it everything to get 3 points. And
they were on quite a winning run before that. What have you made of Hope Powell's team this season?
It's hard to gauge. Like you say, they can lose 5-0 and they can go and beat Chelsea. So it very much depends which Brighton team's going to turn up. But they do turn up against bigger teams. They've made it difficult for us in the past, and I'm sure they'll make it difficult for us on Sunday, so we'll need to make sure we're at our very best.
And is there any injury updates this week?
No, touch wood. We've got a fully fit squad from last weekend going into next weekend.